Hey guys, my name is Courtney Budzyn and this is What's for Din. Today I'm going to be showing you something highly addictive. I'm going to be showing you how to make double chocolate chunk cookies. These are super good, very simple to make, and a very basic recipe, but as soon as you have one, you're going to be eating them nonstop like I do. I just can't stop eating cookies. The ingredients are very simple. You probably have most of them already at home. What we have here is some flour, some cocoa powder, baking powder, a little bit of salt, some instant coffee. Now you can, not use this at all, but I like it because it helps bring out the chocolate taste. Eggs, I got some vanilla bean paste. You can use just regular vanilla extract, brown sugar, granulated sugar. I have some chopped up walnuts, and then I just chopped up some bittersweet chocolate chips just to make sure they're like extra small pieces. I like to have the chocolate chips be different sizes only because I like it, oven's preheated. I like the chocolate chips, the big ones, to melt a little bit. They all melt kind of differently when they're in different sizes, so that's why I like it that way. Then I also have some more of those chocolate chips that we're gonna melt and put into the mixture, and of course some butter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just gonna mix my dry ingredients together with a whisk. You can use a sieve. So I just have my flour, baking powder, salt, and my instant coffee. Now a lot of you might be thinking, why didn't I add water to the instant coffee so that it activates it? Because I'm using butter and eggs, that's enough liquid to activate it, so I don't need to add any water to it. So I'm just whisking this together just to get that combined. Good enough, set that aside. Now in my butter, I'm just gonna add my sugars. Woo. And I'm gonna add my vanilla bean paste. I love the smell of that stuff. So good. And then I'm just gonna take my hand mixer and beat that until it's nice and fluffy. Beat that until it's nice and fluffy. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna add my eggs. Try to one at a time. Okay, now that that's finished, you can see that's nice creamy texture. What I'm gonna do is take my chocolate chips and take them over to the microwave, and at 30-second intervals, I'm going to warm this up until it's nice and smooth, but you don't want it scalding hot because if you add it in here, it'll scramble your eggs and it'll be a disaster. So 30 seconds, mix it, 30 seconds, mix it until it's fully melted. So I'll come back when I'm done doing that. You can see my chocolate's nice and melted, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that right to our mixture, and it's not hot, it's just warm enough to be melted. Like I said, you don't want it hot or else it's going to scramble your eggs. That would not be good. I'll lick the bowl later, and then we're going to blend this up. Okay, now we're going to start adding our dry ingredients. So I'm going to add, I'm going to add a little bit of my flour and cocoa powder mixture. Get a cocoa sandstorm. Mix that in. Okay, then we're going to do the rest. I'm just going to mix this with my spatula, the rest of it, so that I don't get a sandstorm of cocoa powder. And you don't want to overmix this, just like with anything else. It'll make your cookies hard, and you just want it right until it's incorporated. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. There's still some bits of flour, but I still have yet. I'm going to add my walnuts. You don't have to use walnuts, I just like a little added crunch, and my chocolate chips in. And then while we're mixing those, we're gonna make sure we scrape down the sides of the bowl, getting all that in there. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's a beaut. Make sure you're scraping the bottom because the cocoa powder likes to sink to the bottom sometimes. Nice and mixed up. Now, one trick that my mom taught me that I will forever do with every cookie that I ever make, and I know this is kind of a pain in the butt, but what I do is I stick either some tin foil, plastic wrap, stick it in the fridge for 1 hour. Reason being is because the butter will start to set and it'll start to get hard again. And so then when you bake your cookies are going to be thicker, they're going to have more flavor, the sugar will have a chance to mix in with the butter and dissolve, and it's going to taste better. I guarantee you, no matter what cookie you're making, if you're making regular chocolate chip cookies, try this and it will work every time. You will be like, wow, these taste a lot better, and I don't even know why. Something as simple as that. Those are the tricks that I love, those kinds of easy things. If you're in a rush, you can just stick it in the freezer for half an hour instead of an hour. It'll do the same thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. Put some plastic wrap on it, stick it in the fridge, and then we'll come back and we'll bake them up. I just took my dough out of the freezer so it's nice and set. And I also have some cookie sheets lined with some parchment paper here. That way it doesn't stick to the bottom. You wanna make sure you're using parchment paper because otherwise they will stick. Then I just have a regular ice cream scoop here that I'm gonna use to make these. It's really simple, you just plop them down. These are kind of big, so you wanna space them out. You can make them as big or small as you want, but that does affect the cooking time. In the meantime, you wanna start preheating your oven to 350. Finish these up. So now that these are done, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these in a 350-degree oven for about 10 to 11 minutes. I know that's not a really long time, but you wanna do it just till the outsides are just set and then the middle is still a little bit soft because you want these to be chewy and fudgy and just super soft. At least that's how I like them. I don't like my cookies super crisp, just down around the outside. So I'll throw them in and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Just pulled these out of the oven. They were in there for about 11 minutes. You really want to be careful that you don't do it any more than that because then it will be dry, and who wants a dry cookie? I like mine to be nice and chewy. So I have my eye on this one right here. It's calling my name. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh. Woo! I'm so excited. Look at that. Look, you can see that chocolate chips perfectly melted. Oh.
This is the best cookie ever. I might be partial because I'm currently putting it in my mouth, but this is so good. It's almost like a mix between chocolate chip cookie and a brownie. Mixed into one, you get the perfect crunchy outside, the soft gooey middle inside with the chocolate chips. Oh, so I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. You gotta remake these, and if you do, check out the measurements in the description below as well as the written recipe. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like because I have many more recipes to come. So I will see you soon, and thank you for watching. Bye. This is so good. I can't do it.